Your channel. Manu practicing fun, it says, with our save the playlist. Live streams done. Click into it. Come here. Some of you lad in the background there are waffling away. Hello. Aye. We can already, sir. Oh. Tom. Thank you, sir. What can I say? Absolutely love it. And I love the other one even more. Thank you, mate. Right, we'll go on. I'd like to get a couple of practices. Daily workout complete. What car's coming? What is that? An AMG. There we go. Is that the ordinary livery for the AMG? Right, lobby. We'll see if anyone wants to practice manufacture. If not, we'll just get a wee fun lobby going. But I would like a few runs of this to make up my mind if I even want to do it. I was thinking that sitting it out and not doing this one. I'm a fan of Fuji, but it's the Fuji short which takes away that wee small chicane where incidents happen everywhere. Load. Right. And if anyone knows what the qualifying is, I have it at 6 minutes, I believe. If we are wrong, just give us a shout and we'll change that over again. I do believe everything else should be alright. I say we'll get ourselves a wee smoke on the go as well. What do I think? Is that a plan, or is that a plan? My goodness. Apologies if I've got along. Apparently I missed a bit of my head. I have a wee tuft. Look at it. The dirty dog. I've missed a wee tuft in my head and I've been too lazy to go up and raminate. But we'll do that at some point. I believe the Nations the night was bronze. Not too sure if it was the large version or the small version, but we're not too fussed on doing that one anyway. Harry, hello sir, how are you? Thank you for hopping on, sir. Nice to see you. Yeah, have you had? What time is it? 6 o'clock. How many? Have you had a go at the Nations at all? I'm good. I did 2 practice laps here and you're 9/10 of the pace after 2 laps just from the top 10 in the world. ERT, hello mate, thanks for hopping on. ERT, my goodness, you're at the top of the friends list now. You were behind Francis, remember? But check the friends list at the end of the last stream, and Francis had a blinder. He got a 3rd place in the top split or something. He must have went again, because he's dropped away down the friends list. So ERT is top of the friends list at the moment, 250 points in his last race, sir. Well done, sir. Which in this car is really surprising. I am. What did you say the time was? You're only 9/10 off. The pace, which I'm assuming is what the guys in the top 10 are doing. No, I'm your level. You're my level D, aren't I? Oh, alright. Luke, what do you think of this livery, sir? Can we go and can I go and walk around it or view it? No, I don't think we can. Tom has made me one. So talk to me, Harry. Is there any chance that we can get you out in a car that is advertising the channel? Or are you adamant if I want to be in the same car as you, if there's a chance in the same lobby, what are we going for? Because I liked it just even at time in the AMGs when we turned up, and we weren't even in the same livery, but they were both black and green. So talk to me. Is there any possibility that we can get you into a car with our name all over it? No, he says no, the dirty dog. We need a bit of advertising, Harry. We'll have to jump into. We'll stay in this here one for the minute until. When is the race tomorrow? And we'll jump in and stay. Aren't you going to stay in the other one now? You're not a massive fan of the green liveries. My God, Harry, come on, that was a badass video whenever we turned up within the black and green. So it was. I'll switch it again before the FI race tomorrow. I mean back to the one you done. Just for you, mate. Just in case we're in the same room. So are you going to have that one on? I'll be disgusted if I change my own livery with my name all. If I turn up in that door livery, you made an orange version and added more. You're in it. Nah, let me see that shit. Where are you? On the track too, Harry. Right, let's get all the options up. All of that shit, please. Well, it's still, even if you turn up in that, it's still clear like that we're a team. That's only a very small change. I thought you meant you'd alter the whole lot. Just a wee splash of orange instead of a splash of green. That's still, if we both turn up in that library, it's still pretty clear that we're teammates, I think. You not think? If I end up in your room now tomorrow and you're in a totally different livery, I'll be gutted. I'm not in my own green one with my name plastered all over it. So when people are on my ass and see me, smoke rolled. I believe the compulsory tire in this one, gentlemen, is the mediums. Hello Tom, sir. Tom, loving the liveries, sir. Thank you very much. We're trying to talk Harry. Harry's down to my level now, apparently. He must have had a bad one. We were trying to talk him into turning up in our sexy green one, and he's not having it. He says no, definitely fucking not, Scottie. So this, if Harry has a chance tomorrow night, we're going to jump in the green one that Harry's made, because we definitely want to try and get the same, two of the same cars, even if anyone else has that livery as well, as many of the same kind of cars turning up would make for a badass video. If we do good, we don't destroy everything. But yes, we can't get the dirty dog into the green with the writing all over it. I don't blame him, like Steven Scott all over the car. No hard feelings at all. 4 out of 5 FIA lobbies. 4 out of 5 FIA lobbies I were in with the DS. That tells me, Harry. Now, it might not. I could be mistaken, so don't shout at me. But anytime I've dropped into those lobbies where there's maybe only you and another one fast guy, and the rest of them are like all total amateurs and beginners, there's tail enders and all, if that's the kind of lobbies you mean, with virtually no points. Anytime I've been in them lobbies, it's because I've had a shitload of penalties, or I've took people out, and all. I think if you have, it's alright having the one race where you get, you're dirty and take someone out and get a 5-second penalty, but if you do it for a couple of races in a row, it seems to throw you down into this here weird lobby. But it usually only takes a couple of clean races, and then you're back in the lobby. So hopefully a couple of clean dailies and you'll be for sure back in a ordinary lobby. You won all of them, but remained in the lobbies. You won four of them in a row. My goodness, you must have been a dirty dog that must be punishing you big. They've seen something you've done wrong. Right, let's throw out the thanks. Oh, it's not a thank you, it's a thanks for. Why have I not got my joining? There we go. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Rules for this FIA race is: must use medium tyre at some point in race with a make your way to track, please. Starting soon. Who have we got in the house? We're 15 in. We've got Mr. ART's here, so the competition's here. Harry's here. Matt's here. Hello, Matt. Ram Tubby, I think we've seen you before. There's Sniper. Is that the Sniper that we know, or this a new one? Sniper Panda. It'd be a new one. Anybody will jump to the member list instead of jumping in and out all of them. Oh, who's that? Who's that SS down there? Big eye boy. Hey, come here, I want you. Attention please. Could big eye boy step into the office, please? Thank you. Big eye boy, he's an SS, 100% of the campaign done, so it's his main account by the looks of it. Only 34 liveries, which is why I'm here, so that's slightly disappointing, but he maybe uploaded all that shit. 24 pictures, 196 cars. He's not uploaded any liveries. He's into his racing, this guy. No time for making liveries. Thanks for hopping in the room, but mate. Right, we'll get ourselves ticked in. In fact, we'll check, make sure we're sitting in the right tires. No. All in, gentlemen. We'll get one started and see what the first one of the day holds. All in, good luck. And we'll get that started before another joiner joins and makes me feel guilty. Gentlemen, apologies if I have the qualifier set to 6 minutes. Apologies if it is 5 minutes or 7 minutes. If anybody gives me a shit about that, I will change that. Adam, hello sir. What have I missed? Yeah. Even though when he says to me there a minute ago, we've got a pit party here. Oh, we've got, gentlemen, I think, gentlemen, how many? Oh, holy Toledo! We have got a free day here, it seems, in the pit lane. There's a shitload. Maybe not that many then. So my goodness, it looked like there was more than just 2 a minute ago, didn't it? It looked like there was about fucking 8 or 9 of them all are doing donuts. This is something new. They'll let you do donuts for a wee while and then let you out. What was I saying before that anyway? Yes, when he told me there that he changed it to orange, I was like, ah, for fuck's sake, what have you done? But then he's basically, if I turn up in the green stripe and he turns up in the orange stripe, it's still easy to spot that we're in the same team or the same library. Ah, Tom could do a Harry one. Harry, what about that? He did say he wasn't a fan of green. I don't know why. Something wrong with a man's head. I'm gonna say hello to Adam. Because I'm not in the room. Scottie, Adam says, will you never guess, or you will never guess who just called me out as a dirty driver? Adam, talk to me, tell me. I've got a couple of names in my head, but we already know that they're talking shit. We know how clean you are, sir. If you've done something slightly dirty, it has certainly not been delivered. PC test has made you famous, right? Has he got his own YouTube channel? Oh my god, right? What do you call his YouTube channel? We'll have to check him out, because we've had a couple of, I might have to go back and see what he thought of the races with me. I've had 2 or 3 good battles. If he's been live streaming them, we'll have to check him out. Oh, James says restart. Oh, James, where are you? Oh, sir, there's too many, and James, I'll not get them out. It'll take me 10 minutes to get them all out. So it will. I'd love to have my most famous top lobby man in with me, for sure. Wrong settings, James, what's wrong? Tell me what's wrong about them. Talk to me, don't just tell me they're wrong. You need to say what's wrong. I literally just did them. So I did. My goodness, what have I got wrong? 14 laps, rolling start. 4 fuel, 10 tires, TR4, required mediums, and you're allowed soft on mediums. The time of day, did I not do time of day? Oh, you're joking. Let's check that. We can't even look at the advance. Time of day was 4 something. It is alright. Let me see. Gentlemen, thank you, James. Yes, gentlemen, if we could have a restart then. Oh, I near exited out of the lobby. And anyone who does come back to the lobby, remember you have to also exit in the lobby. Not exit of the whole lobby, but your wee tick where you enter into the race and so on. If you can tick out of that. John Doe, yeah, 4:45, James, I know, I must have forgot to do that. He does not live stream. The vids he has done are basically time trial laps. So how has he made you famous? Have you told me? No, right, we haven't missed anything. You need to tell me what his or put a link, or just tell me what his YouTube channel is, and we'll check that out later on. Are we getting everybody out? Attention please, attention please. The host has made a total fuck up of the lobby. Could we all please exit out? Let's say this shit a bit more aggressively this time. With a quit or kick. But we'll still throw in a please. We're waiting on Mr. Liquid Leroy from Ireland. Come on, bud, we don't want to kick an Irish guy. And Big Boy, the SS, Big Boy, come on, please. Surely Big Boy's coming out, he's our SS man. Big Boy's in the pits. Oh, he's daydreaming. We're not going to get rid of him unless we boot him. My goodness, oh, Big Boy, what have you done? Oh dear. Big Boy, hopefully you can catch it on the stream. We have not wanted to call you into the office at all here, sir. Yeah, he is. He's away from the keyboard. Well, we'll give him a wee second. And the qualification is only 5 minutes. Right, thank you, gentlemen. We shall give him a 60-second countdown here, just in case he's at the PP doing a wee whittle. You'd like to think he wouldn't be too long. You know, always on the pen. Big Boy's on the pen. There's always one. Hey, no kick. Oh no, he's still on the pen. Come on, Big Boy, you need the axe out again in the lobby, sir. No, we're not kicking him hard. He's on the pen. He's alive. Big Boy saying question. Big Boy, if you can hear me, you have to tick out in the lobby. Not the one on the right hand side that makes you leave the whole lobby. The wee tick. You need to tick out. Please, sir. You're an SS boy. How you don't know this? I'm not sure. Right. X out. Well, please, we'll still throw a please behind it. Not out of the room. Hopefully he's clearly not on the stream because he'd be hearing me. Please restart. He doesn't know what you mean. He thinks he's already out and he's in spectator mode or something, is he? No, he's not, but he's out. He's in the lobby and he thinks we're all asking him, fuck off, leave the room. We're not asking you to take yourself out of the room. We just... Oh, did he leave? He left the room. He hit the wrong one. Oh my goodness. The guilt is there with us now. Right. Let's change these settings. The time of day was 4:45. Hold on. And someone says that the qualifying was only 5 minutes. Apologies for that, gentlemen. Jamie's in the house. Oh, Jamie. Right, we'll throw out the thanks for the rules again. We had a full room, we're ready to go. Ha, come on. My goodness, man. Right, what have I missed now in the chat as well? Oh, fuck me. Tom's coming back. He thinks he's managed to have fixed his rig. So if Tom's here at any point tonight, just keep an eye on him. His rig will probably break at some point and he'll just be driving straight through everybody. John Doe, hey buds, can you do you a favour? It depends what the favour is, John. We'll bend over a wee bit to help you out, but I'm not going for that full bend. We don't know you that good. But yes, throw it at me. How can I help you out, Don? Sir, what favour are you wanting? Mr. Edward World UFT. I'm the Portuguese. Hello, sir. There you go, the Portuguese just through all the lines. Nice to meet you, sir. Thanks for hopping in. He records the replay. You don't understand a word he said, as it's all French. Oh, did he say un jour pepe Adam boom boom dirty? You don't like the French people saying boom boom. You'd rather have them going zoom zoom. Can you say happy birthday, Ghost Hunter? Of course I can, John. That was an easy favour. I didn't even have to. Thought you were going to bend me over and ask me for something ridiculous. That's easy. Happy birthday. Big shout out to Ghost Hunter. Happy birthday, sir. 10 seconds qualify. You're on the fun lobby. Yeah, mate. I'll do. As I say, I struggle on this track, so I'll do a couple. 1 or 2 here on this, and then we'll get a wee fun lobby going. We're the only ones not ticked in. Let's get ourselves ticked in, and we'll get one started. Good luck, gentlemen. Can you do a birthday shout out yet? I think we just did, sir. Thank you, dude. Made your day, not a problem. I'll fucking sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Ghost something. Mr. Ghost. There we go. Thank you very much, mate, for hopping on. Pleasure having yous, the laddies. Everybody's out. There was 13 turned up that day. They all made it out for qualifying. Right, what are we going to do in this? We'll leave that on the brake balance at the minute. I have no volume at all in the ear either. There we go. That first corner's a tricky one as well for me in this. All of them, there's a lot of corners in this track that I struggle with. This track makes me feel like you don't like late apexes, whereas on other tracks I love some late apexes. I feel like, oh, alright, that's where I can make moves, whereas in this one it's like it's late apex after late apex, and they're all off camber, falling away from you and stuff. And we've got fuel burners out, can you believe it? David, hello David, mate, thanks for hopping on. We'll catch that message in a minute. Now, any of these new there, you'll get to know me. I'm terrible with my messages, gentlemen. I'm bog standard stuff. I've no laptop or nothing. I'm on my wee telephone here, so trying to keep up with the messages and stuff is a bit of a nightmare for me when I'm driving. But we'll try. Go Fernando Refe. There we go. And we read the rest of them. We did indeed. Right. Let's see what sort of time we can get. We should have had that brake balance in the middle as well for a fast lap, I think. Yes, Adam, we still haven't had the name of that YouTube. If he's made a video on you or something, we definitely want to watch and see why. What has he done to make you famous? What was that? Harry, talk to me. What is a decent time here? What should it be down to in this car? Looking like a one-stop medium to softs, in your opinion. We've done a lot, it's a terrible lap, but we'll get out of people's way. Mr. Engineer in the house, hello mate. Anyone new, lads, feel free to send me a friend request. We're looking to get as many friends as we can till the PlayStation basically blows up and says, just here, hold on a minute mate. How many friends do you think I can remember for you? Mr. Tubby, is he out going for another one? No. He's chilling out, he's happy with his lap. Where's Harry? Mr. Engineer's boundaries sticking one in, and he's in the Sirocco. And he gave us, he helped me out in terms of my brain, what I think of the Sirocco when at Spa. He was in our Spa race, and the Sirocco isn't too bad in a straight line and top speed. We were wondering what it was like at top speed, but when he was in our slipstream, he was coming at us right and fast. So that wee car maybe is faster in a straight line than what we thought. You feeling better? Like a bit, Tom, a bit. We'll get there, you know it. You know what it's like, you know. Life happens. Life just happens to us all. You know, it's not only me. Well, I hope it's not only me, that I'm not the only person who struggles. We shouldn't have really been on the PlayStation at all. Or we certainly shouldn't have been on the mic, because it was embarrassing having a rage like that. But personal stuff going on in the background in my life just melting my head, and you don't race good when you're like that and you're getting angry. Although learned stuff again, learned that when I turned the mic off, because I was embarrassed and I had a rage in the first effort, and I turned the mic off and I had a second effort, learned in that second effort that when I'm not talking and the mic's off and I'm concentrating on the race, you see all this here stuff, changing your brake balance and then moving onto your map and going back to your fuel and keeping an eye on it all. That was easy peasy. So we feel more confident now, even flicking through and sorting all that stuff out, just because we had that wee race with the mic off and just said nothing. Oh, so 17. Where's all these boys came from? 17 on the chat. Is this because has word been spreading about how I watched this arsehole's last stream? He's rude, he's ignorant, he's cheeky. Gran Turismo, what have you done? I'll tell you what, you've made it entertaining on the way into this corner. Jamie, get over here and give that to me. Give that to me, son. Oh dear, I think I'm going to want to hog this a wee bit. We'll lift off and we'll judge it from Jamie. Oh, someone else hasn't judged it the way we did. Oh, we've survived it, but are we gonna... Surely they'll not give us a penalty for that. But yeah, apologies gentlemen if any of you were watching that last stream and were offended. You know what I mean? Yeah, as I say about my poor driving as well. You won't hear me coming back and defending that shit. If I do something wrong, then you admit to doing that shit wrong. You know, I'll not be trying to hide anything or trying to save any of my blushes. If I'm stupid enough to go online when I'm feeling particularly down and not feeling good and I make a fool of myself, then why did I do it? You know what I mean? I think it'll make more of a fool out of me if I decide, no, I'll take that off and make it private again or what. If I'm online doing stuff, then it's my own fault. Whatever I say or whatever I do online, however my behaviour is, I'm in charge of my behaviour. I shouldn't be online if I'm not able to control myself. And I've learnt, if there's a race that ever has to be done and I'm feeling really down and really low, I'll do that race with no mic on. And I'll not run the risk of calling people names. It's not nice. It's not nice to watch back, you know. I was actually very lucky in that race. There was a real good possibility as well that I could have lost the plot in that race at the guy who I thought, took me out. I spent nearly 5 laps trying to make a clean pass, and then it ended up he took me out. But I haven't even watched the replay, but Adam has told me it wasn't even him took me out, it was the other guy. And at that time in the race, if I'd have knew it was that other guy, I continued the race with that other guy for another half a lap and had a few side by sides. And if I'd have knew that it was him who was at fault for that, my race would have been destroyed. Me and him would have been sitting on a couple of deck chairs in a wee pile of sand somewhere. Right, what is the fuel? 11 laps. You probably do a wee bit of fuel saving here. I'm not sure what that plan is. He's going to get off the medium straight away. We 2 laps into the mediums just. Winner Bennett. We're just trying to get a bit of a flow to the track. I don't feel like there's any kind of flow there for me at all, but that's a lot to do because I'm waffling. When you're waffling and all there's definitely minimum of a full second to be lost during a waffle, and you know I love a waffle. It's like you're cruising around, just not really learning anything. But even when you think you're not learning anything and you're looking very slow, if we do 2 races looking like this here, for me, tomorrow, whenever I hop on, and there's 1 or 2 practices then before the race, I've kind of got the flow of the track, and you've learned stuff even though you think you've learnt nothing. Oh, Jimmy's back here. Hello, Jimmy. We know Jamie loves a pass. Oh my goodness. Is Jamie turning into a smart driver, or is he still going to go for that lunge after giving us a nice slight nudge? He hasn't went for it. My good, Jamie has turned over a new leaf here today. James, I am fucking proud of you, son. Come on, you're going to end up in top lobbies one day as well, hopefully. Jamie was that nicer. I ain't gonna get out of his way because we don't really know this track. We're bound to be slowing Jamie down. We'll see. Look, what short shift. Go on, Jamie. Go on, son. Take it off, mate, Jamie. We'll lift off for you. There you go. You deserve that. See what happens when you're nice to people? That's the sort of shit could be happening to you all the time. Now you can show me what lanes to take, Jamie. Oh, that was a wrong line, son. Right, what are we doing? The tires are going a wee bit already. We'll go from Jamie. How long? No, we'll try to get. Is Jimmy coming? And he is indeed. What's the pit entry like? No, he's not. I wonder if you're allowed to cut that without getting a penalty. Let's see what the medium tires feel like. EFT power. Gentlemen, I'll try my best to catch up in that chat whenever I'm through learning, whenever I want to learn in this one. We'll certainly not be continuing in this one for an overall time, because the brain has no idea how much quicker it could be in this. We could maybe be 25 minutes quicker than this here overall time. I believe there's been that much waffle. But we want to learn what the pit stop loss is with no fuel, just for tires. And we're in last at the minute, so we're going to be able to learn that shit. If Mr. Leroy stays out, we'll come in the next lap. If it's not that long of a loss, it might be worth. You see, someone's already thinking it's worth doing 2 stints on the softs and a small stint on the mediums. Right. Hopefully Mr. Leroy isn't going to pit in. Don't do it. Stay out, son. Right. He's dead out. So we'll say 10 seconds behind Leroy. And we'll try and cut this chicane the way in, see if it gives out some penalty as well. What about that? Are we allowed to do that shit? We'll go back on the sauce. No fuel. Oh, we'll do it around this first corner. Fuck, it's Jimmy now. No, right there's Leroy. 8 seconds about? 8-9 seconds? 8 to 10 seconds. That's not. It's not a massive loss. But still, you would need to be 4 laps on the softs. You need to be over 2 seconds a lap faster. It will not be worth it. I would say it probably will be a 1-stop. We'll need to start just trying to drive in softs with it all to the rear and trying to look after the tyres. Right, so we're on the softs. Let's go all to the rear and see how it feels. Nine-second loss, says Adam. $142 for James. That's right. We've learnt that as well. Then, if we can get down into 142, so hopefully that's a reasonable kind of lap time. Let's see what the back end steps out like here. If we'll leave it breaking late. Yeah, a bit unsettled. Part of me starting to feel as well, you're better just not leaving the braking late ever, unless you're making a pass or something. I'm starting to feel the more I'm driving behind the people when I'm fuel saving and lifting off and coasting, the more my brain's starting to realise this is actually the fastest way to drive. You're able to lift off, the car becomes really settled, and then as soon as you start applying the brakes slowly, it slows down lovely for you with no movement and stuff, and you end up with more speed on the apex. Well, you get bonanza attacks. I'll have to check up. You're probably talking about something I'm not even following there. We'll do that for the minute. What have we missed? Have we missed much? 18, my goodness, we're nearly in the 20s. Can you believe that shit? Tom says you're getting old, dude. Hold on, I need to go back before that. Right, you're feeling better, mate. I've seen that. Paulo, hello Paulo, sir. Via Fernando. Thanks for hopping on, mate. Nice to meet you. We can't understand what you're saying, but bonsoir, dom dom, Allah. Yep, love it. Thank you, nice to meet you. No slip. Free RT on that lap. I love having more towers to this game. And Tom says we're getting old. Just out of nowhere, Tom just throws that one at us to make us, to try and cheer us up. He comes on as if he's concerned about us. How are you, Scottie? Are you feeling okay? And then you're like, oh, no Tom, we're not really, we're surviving, like, but thanks for asking. And then he says, oh, by the way, you're old as fuck. That's some. I mean, that's how Tom rolls. You missed the meltdown. Oh, Tom, go back. Yeah, I shouldn't have been on it. I know, Tom, you might not even want to be my friend after it. I had a rage, but to be fair, the rage had nothing to do with the game. As I say, the rage was personal shit going on in my own personal life that just had my head melted. Surely we all struggle with head melts at some point. Hopefully I'm not on my own at that. But yeah, my first effort in my last live stream, my first effort in that race, we were on the mic and had a bit of a rage. We made a fool of ourselves, and then we turned the mic off and had a second attempt at it. The issue you had with the Subaru, it was the Subaru's fault, but when you got punted by the McLaren, it was because he was hit himself. Yeah. And again, when your brain's right, half the time you can spot that shit coming. If my head had been right and in the game that day, I'd have been looking behind me on the way into that corner, and I'd have spotted the crazy lunger coming from behind the both of us, and then you're able to avoid that shit. So again, get involved in incidents because my own head isn't with it, and then you can blame it on others, but the better you get at a game, you're watching out for that shit. You can see people making mistakes, and it's your fault if you don't spot someone coming like that as well a whole lot of the times. One stop's the way to go, says Adam. There we go. So we'll start on the softs and just try and drag the softs out and see how long we can get them. What are you getting out of the softs? 2 stops, not a good idea. 1 stop or death. Yep, okay, thank you, gentlemen. And just remember where you're coming out. Yeah, right in the braking zone. Because it's Fuji, Japan. I've never done this race, nan, an FIA race. That sounds like John thinks, oh, it's Fuji. Is it going to be mayhem? I'm hoping it's not, because it's the short one. Hopefully all the mayhem. I know that first corner is a tricky one. There's always lunges in that. But without that other wee tight chicane, hopefully maybe not. Pole for quali will be mid 140s, so I need to try and get down into the 140s, at least 141s, just in case Adam's talking slightly quicker. We'll be happy enough if we can get ourselves into 41s. Or we've done a 41-way pit stop. There are 3 people here, so count it as 20. It was in reference to what you were said. I know, Tom. I'm only winding you up. You know what I'm like. I'll waffle on to myself sometimes, and then as you are all asking me stuff and all in the chat, even when I go back to read the chat and scroll back. I scroll back and then I read one bit and then I start waffling about what I've just read or answering it, and then I forget all about the fucking chat again, and I'm like, I'm just getting further and further behind. Turn 1 Fuji. It's slag in Japan. For butt cake. Oh, I do believe we'll learn 1 stopper with a 10-second loss. So we need to drive it all to the rear. Although I might do that thing that I was doing in the last race when I wasn't talking, just for the first corner. I think flipping that brake balance down into the middle for the first corner to stop that silly slide that happens sometimes when you're at the rear, and then straight back to 5 to the rear. And we'll try and drag out the softs as long as we can. Yep, we've learned. Whatever we're going to learn here, we'll go and have a nosy and learn another bit. What's other people's tires and stuff like? What's James like? He's on the soft, so James has started on the mediums. I wish it would let me scroll through all their brake balance stuff and their fuel and everything. James's tires bit better than ERT. That's Mr. Fernando from Portugal. Moves up into second position. All on the softs, so the top three have all started on the mediums. We'll stay on this just because there's going to be a pass here, but the looks of shit. Let's hop on board. Is he going to go for the move? If he is going for it, he's going to have to go around the outside or get a cut back. What about that? What about that? No, there's nowhere to go. That was a good effort. Back we go. Anybody else? On softs. Mediums. Last place was the only one then who looks like he started on the. Everyone else has started on the mediums. We'll leave it on the battle for second. All hail Mercedes-Benz. A Mercedes fan. What about any of you's into boxing? Oh, look at that, 21. We've broke into the 20s, gentlemen. Can you fucking believe that shit? There we go. We'll later we smoke up for that. Any of you's into your boxing? What do you fancy about tonight? I'd love to see Fury winning it, but I don't know. I'd love to see him winning it. If he was to beat him and then unify the titles and just retire, he would have to go on my wall. I would have to get that man up on my wall somewhere, and I've really never rated him. Only really started watching a lot of his career from his last fight with Wilder. Even when he beat Klitschko, I still didn't pay much attention to it. But now looking back at it, I think to myself, my goodness, this guy's good. He's a lot better than what I thought in my head. I'd love to get him on the wall. I'd love to see him win this one, unify the titles and retire, and that'll be him on my wall. I regularly get 20s, do you think so, Tom? Well, tell you what, I don't notice it. You need to start putting that shit in capital letters. I don't notice. I feel like a good stream for me. I hop up into the teens, and the normal streams. I'm talking to a couple of yous out there. There's a couple of people is being entertained. Instagram famous, you can retire in 6 months. I don't know, how do you get into Instagram famous? Maybe make myself a calendar in different outfits. Is Instagram not just for pictures? And bring myself out just a monthly calendar, or a calendar for the whole year. Yeah, I could have myself in all sorts of different pictures, the stuff in the background, maybe a bit of leather, bit of lycra in one of them, even a bit of wool, you know what I mean? The December edition, I'd be in wool to keep the heat in. Half naked, you know the world wants it. I think before Addy made a dartboard for that last rage that we done, the guy, something Alex or something Lex, who we called him a few names and blamed him in the wrong. We've already sent him a dartboard with a picture of us naked, sprawled out in the dartboard, and the bullseye is our private area, and each time he hits it, it says fucking arsehole. So each time he hits me, he's going to hear me saying fucking arsehole. That's on the way to him. You're well ahead of me. Which half? I'll tell you what half I'd pick. The back half. we'll hide all the front, the man boobs and all, and we'll do that. What do you call the stuff that all the famous people get done for now because they're making themselves look skinnier and stuff, and you can, yeah, we'll tone ourselves up. We'll look well in a mankini, leaning over the bonnet of one of our Ferraris. Right, we'll throw out the big thanks again. I'll do another one of these here, and then we'll get into the fun. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Rules for this: if a race is, must use medium tire at some point in race. With a 5 minutes, we'll give you the wee break here. I've already had a break, but we'll give you guys a wee break in case you need a wee smoke or a wee pee-pee. We'll hand out a second place for Sexy Library here, will we? Because we already know that we're winning the Sexy Library. And Mr. Leroy from Ireland, pretty standard in the red. Oh, GG or JJ. 3 letters in front of this guy's name. This usually is a sign of speed. In fact, that's a sign that makes me want to go and have a nosy. Who are you, sir? Mr. FMA, into the office, please. Attention, please. Attention, please. He's, I think 68 cars, 44. Don't know. Maybe it's not a second account. Hardly any of the campaign done, which suggests it could be a second account. But 68 cars, 44 liveries. No pictures whatsoever. This guy is a racer. He has no intentions of being a supermodel or a photographer after his racing career is over. Of the 44 liveries, he has deemed 13 of them worthy for burglars such as myself to go and see if we want to steal this stuff. Nothing's jumping out at the moment. Nice, but we will have a look. That's nice. It does look well, sir. But we're not gonna have anything off you. We've got some badass stuff ourselves at the moment. Again, a sneaky look at the member list. Is there any sneaky SS's we don't know? Top guys who's jumped in here trying to have a spy on us? We'll get ourselves ticked in. $4.20 till race. Yes, not a problem, mate. Take your time, John. Well, $4.20, that shit right with you. It's nice to win Sexy Library without even being on the game. Well, when I tell you, we'll go to the track and we'll let them see this shit. They can't even appreciate this shit properly because it's from the rear view. You know, I wish we could go out and go on the outside view and zoom in and see that fucking smile in my face. And even when you do, we've tried handbrakers and stuff before. It doesn't really show you nothing. So apologies to him that we can't showcase that properly, but we do. That's how we start our streams now, and we usually end our streams like that as well. We start us before I start the stream. I go and I pick one of them badass libraries that you've done for me, and then I just sit in my garage and I start the stream, and I usually sit there and waffle for a couple of minutes just to give me a wee bit of advertising at the start. Order confit. Attention please, attention please. Good Mr. Conflict. And as you will pay a conflict, make your way to track please. Rest will be commencing without you. Thank you. We'll throw out. No, we'll not throw out the last call because John Doe was having a 420. John, who are you on the PlayStation, mate? Are you in the room? Who are you? Or do you just mean, no, don't start the race, I'm watching you on YouTube, let me go and have a smoke? I don't see a John in the room. Apologies if I forget who you are, mate. Maybe you are John there. Otar. Yep, there we go. You're not there. You're not even in the room, and you want me to hang on. Don't start the race yet. There was a 5 or 6 minute qualifying there. Oh, you're in a Dutch calf. I wonder what he's doing in a Dutch calf. Yep. My goodness, you having a wee cup of tea with a 420, and more than likely a wee cookie or a bun or something there as well. Having fun, no doubt. Right, we're all in, gentlemen. Start qualifying. Let's go out and try and get in half decent lap anyway. With no waffle. Right, what do we want this? We'll put that right to the rear for the minute. 5 minutes. What do we reckon? Is it a fuel burner? Nico Rosberg, hello mate. Is it a fuel burner or are you better getting a bit of slipstream? And it's a minute 40-41 for a lap, so we'll say a minute 50 when to get out of the pits. We'll see what time it is when we look around the pits. If it's worth doing an hour burning lap, or if you can only do the one. Victory or death. That's not usually my motto. Sometimes last lap, sometimes it can be your motto in the last corner or something. But yeah, the motto usually nice and safe. Let all the other guys take the death, and we'll take the remains. At least until we get our speed up, you know. We're still well off the pace, like, of the top guys. Hopefully one day, if we can even get into second split or third split lobbies, hopefully it'll improve us slowly but surely. We can only hope, and if not, we'll end up reaching where we think that's as good as we can be. We can't do nothing else in this FIA. Let's start trying to see if we can organise our own wee fun nights, and we'll forget all about the FIA. But we're still loving it. I don't know if I'll ever forget about that FIA, because I know what I'm like. I'm competitive. I love being competitive. And we've waffled there and we've missed. We can't even go into the pits now, so a full lap burning in first is no good. We'll try a half a lap in first and then a half a lap in second, and that'll get us round, able to go into the pits if we want. We need to be easy in this first one. And cold tyres. Still can't make up my mind why third or fourth gear in that corner is the way to go. Over a second there, like, easily. Those poor Ken. There, any practices we'll have tomorrow now will be much more beneficial, even no matter how this race goes, because we'll get a proper qualifying in tomorrow, or at least in the FIA race. If we fuck it up in practice tomorrow, we'll know what to do. There'll be no not getting round to the pits in time. What have I missed? What are you saying? I should fuel burn your gearbox is on its way to Suzuka. I feel like you never get my comments, Scottie. What else have we missed? Good luck in the race. Sorry, Harry. Thanks, Scottie. What did you say thanks for? What did I say to you? I forget my own fucking comments. I'll be back in a minute or so. Just getting something to eat. Harry, mate, I'm sorry. I'm sure you're not the only one who feels like that, sir. I've been saying it. Apologies, I've been saying it a whole lot, but I am going to get myself a laptop. Hopefully, it'll help me even a wee bit, just having a bigger screen there. But again, it will be something that I'm not particularly good at trying to keep up with. It's hard for me to keep up with bloody. If I jump into someone who's popular and have a whole lot of people in their chat, it's hard for me to keep up with that bloody chat. And I'm not even watching. I'm not even trying to race or anything. I'm sitting in the comments or going up, and I'm like, oh my god! Like if I get anywhere popular at all, I think it'd be better just saying it at the end of a race. Right, guys, sorry if I missed anything. What is it you want? Ask me now. Go. You can set your phone so it reads out the chat. I'm not sure. I know there's an option in my PlayStation. I haven't tried it yet, but there was an option on the PlayStation where it said something about turning the chat into voice. Although I'm not sure, again, if you were to get popular, that would be okay if you've got a few people. Excuse me. On your stream making a couple of comments, but if there's there could be some weird shit going on your headset there. But that would be badass if you could set that there to only have certain people speaking to you. That would be the way to go, because then I could say to you, Tom, or you, Harry, whoever is on the stream and is good at keeping up with the chat, I could set you to come through. Right, we said we're going to go all to the rear and try and match the tires. You've got a car there, sir. You've got a car there. Look, I'm here. You see me? I'm not sure. Look, I know I just threw away practice, but my goodness, the man had to know. How did you not know, sir? Enzo, what happened? Talk to me. Lo siento. We were there. Surely we don't have to be right up side by side, door by door. Like, you've got a nose there, and he tried to move over. He can feel, he should be able to feel that he's bumping into something, and there's no wall there. That must be another car, maybe. Just think to yourself in your head, or receive a pit maneuver. And no, Tom, I don't know anything. This phone that I'm using now to read stuff, this isn't even my phone. This is that's my old phone. This is the phone that I have now. But I'm still able to go on my YouTube on this here phone. But that phone has no telephone number. It's not usable. I can't telephone people. People can't telephone me or send me messages on the old phone. Like, there's no SIM card in it, but it does still allow me to go onto my YouTube. So I kind of just use that phone all the time. It's constantly plugged in. I'm fucking missing more stuff. Sorry, shit. Right, thank you, kind sir. That doesn't sound like something Harry would even say to me. He's probably not talking to me. Thank you, kind sir. Yeah. Maybe Tom's maybe impressed him with one of his complimentary long sentences with particularly hard words to read or something. But yeah, I know I'm struggling in the chat, and the likes of Mr. Tom. I've been thinking about you, Tom. I'm gonna have to maybe have a wee word with you, sir, at some point on the mic when I'm not doing a stream. We'll have a wee yarn with you, or send you a wee message. Second gear, like oh, we both nearly made the same mistake, and he goes out. Oh, we're on the brakes hard. Sorry, Arthur can't fit. Would we throw it there, maybe? I think we maybe would. Risk it. Are we getting a cut back? He does indeed. Small contact. It wasn't dirty at all, but it was that small. It did push us off the track. But that sort of shit goes down in racing constantly. You can't have a race like with no contact. There has to be bit of rubbing and stuff, accidents, small bumps are always going to happen. Right, what are we trying to learn? 3 laps. Tires are feeling alright at the minute. What's it feel like? 9.9. We're not doing too bad with fuel here. There's a better line. That's because I lifted off before the braking area. Didn't just go from accelerating to braking. I went accelerating, not accelerating, braking. Still all very fast, but not at the same time. I need to find the penalties in this as well, because there's a few of these here corners that are very tempting to, if it allows you to cut them, like this one coming up, if it allows you to take a big chunk of this, then you're going to have to do that shit. Like if it allows you to come and take a huge chunk of that, everyone will surely be doing that. Tires are feeling like they're going on me already. We've been running with 5 to the rear as well, and that was still on lap 4. We've done it the last time and we didn't concentrate on 5 to the rear, but there's still, I don't think I'm getting, I'll be able to squeeze 5 laps out of him with proper focus, but no more than that I don't think. How many laps are you guys doing on the softs? Alex, hello mate, thanks for hopping on. I'll catch up on that shit soon. Nice to see you, but sir. If you're the Alex we were hurling abuse at the other night, sir, there's a dartboard on its way to you. A picture of me on it, and right in that private area of the bullseye, there's a wee button. Each time you hit that shit, you'll hear me saying, fucking arsehole. Like a chunk like that. No, surely. Yeah, there's a lot of shit to find out if it's going to hand penalties out here. You can cut that inside, you can drift out there and get a penalty out there. Box, Alex was saying, what did, sir? Again, these are just a couple of wee ones just to give the brain some sort of idea. We've done absolutely nothing, and these we've waffled and talked nonsense, but it's amazing what the brain picks up. Even whenever we think we're not picking nothing up, we'll go to bed now, maybe tonight, and it'll be a wee memory, or I'll start thinking, right, so tomorrow when I do a couple of practice races tomorrow, what did I learn the other day? What strategy what we're going to do. Is there any other strategy that we can maybe try? And I'll start tomorrow with way better of a plan, and then there's more focus. There'll not be as much waffling in tomorrow's couple of practices before it, and try and get that just in your head, exactly what you know you want to do, where you're shifting, how much fuel you're saving. Tom sounds like he's off. Tom, thank you very much as always, mate. I'll maybe catch you later if you're on later at any point. I'm just saying you had your wheel fixed. Hopefully we'll see you at some point. Alex can't race at the minute. He's no racing stuff. Well, thanks for hopping on anyway, Alex, mate. Any possibility at all of a no stop? I know we can save the fuel for a no stop easy enough. We've done what? We come in lap 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 3 laps in the mediums already. We're paying attention to look after them at all. Double that amount of tire wear would be 6 laps, and then that again. Laps. It'd be gone for sure at the end, but it wouldn't surprise me if some of the top guys, a couple of them, who are particularly good at looking after their tires, are able to stretch mediums out for the full race. You miss your racing stuff. Tell me about it. I had a bit of a panic a few weeks ago. My throttle started messing about on me, not going properly, and even that just causes rages during the race and stuff. So you might as well not have a wheel if your throttle isn't working right. But yeah, we had a panic in that. But then we went out and we bought some magic spray, and yeah, highly recommend that magic spray. If you break your leg, break your arm, I'd highly recommend that shit for anything. It seemed to do just the trick for us. We didn't even take our pedals apart. We just like pushed it down and sprayed a load of that shit. Thereabouts. We had no idea where it's going. Once it goes in there, it could be going to the total wrong place or anything, but hopefully we haven't had any problems from that. It went on as once, a wee tiny misfire on us once from that, and we squirted another wee bit in it, and we've had no more problems from then on. Now that's 4 laps on the mediums. 8 laps would be twice that amount of wear. And then you need another 6. I'm telling you, there's 100%. There's a possibility on these tire settings for a no stopper. I fancy I'm more concentrated. Try at that at some point before the race. Right, we need a PP and we've learned. We're happy. We've learned. Let's go to spectate and catch up on chat. ERT out front. Go ahead, sir. Show them how it's done. Starts on the softs. Right. Will do, Tom. We'll get in touch with you at some point, sir. Right, so Alex usually plays, but he didn't mean box. He's got all his places and stuff in a box. Moving house or something, are you? Or are you young and you've been a bad boy and that shit has been put back in the box and it's up in the loft until such a time as your behaviour has improved? And Tom's away for a bit of bomb practice. Send me a message on TS. Yes, I will do, Tom. We'll get on that pretty soon. You're at home tomorrow. Not a problem, sir. We'll try and get her arse out of bed. Get a wee message. On its way, tell you. We'll see Adam at about 9 o'clock at night. Look forward to it, Adam, sir. Thank you. Come on, folks. Give up your likes. You know you want to. Thank you very much, Mr. John. Right, I'm gonna go for PP. Gentlemen, a wee, a whiz, or for any adults watching a piss. It shan't be long, and I'll reboot the room after this one and open a wee fun lobby. And we'll have a beverage, we'll have a smoke, and we'll have a race. The Portuguese man has taken the lead, finishing a race on softs. So again, most people choosing to start on the mediums. We'll have to give that a run as well. Then medium tyres didn't feel too bad there. If we could scrape 10 laps out of him, that would be good. Jimmy, hello mate, nice to see you. LOL. A big pail of something, a big pail of jank, or junk, or Frank, a big pail of Frank, says Jimmy. We'll keep an eye on this overall time as well, just to give us a bit of an idea of what a good overall time might be. You know, Mr. ART is usually on the pace. .24, so it's about a 24-minute race then, 24-25, or depending on how fast these guys are, perhaps the top lobbies will be sneaking into 23s. Idiot. And our 14 obvious out there. Cheers, gentlemen. A pleasure having your company this evening. Many more to come, hopefully. Touch wood. Your tires were shot. Edward is the Portuguese guy. Yes, so we'll try and remember that, Edward. And if I keep forgetting that yet, please don't feel annoyed. We are a smoker. Our memory isn't the best. So just you keep on reminding us of that shit in capital letters if you want. We will not take offence to your capital letters. It'll help us if anything. And at some point it'll sink in. Edward. The guy with all the lanes is Edward, my Uncle Ed. Or that's all I need to remember. Nico, yeah, I'm dead on, sir. Yeah, apologies, mate. You know, just life. But thank you for asking. Yeah, everything will hopefully be fine, and we'll get back to feeling good and having a lot of damn fun and enjoyment instead of a lot of damn anger and annoyance inside us. Right, I'm going to throw out the thanks for practice with a gonna it won't give me a reboot. Gonna reboot room. For fun lobby. With a join again. I'm gonna leave that floating there for a wee moment. Thank you, Nico. Thank you, mate. I'm all happy. Right, let's start the fun the right way. On a track, we're going to Sardinia. I know you're sick of it. I know. I've heard it all before. But it's a track that allows us to waffle like this and still have a wee bit of speed during the waffle. I'll put it down to under 10 because of this. Telling you, as soon as you go into double figures, guys around the world cannot handle that shit. We tried 11 there the last time, but we need to get a lot more popular before we can hold a good strong room and have longer races. You know what I'm gonna do, gentlemen? I'm gonna put this shit up to 10 and get me used to driving this car, and the fuel is on ×4 this time. So we're gonna have those fuel and tire settings, even though it's just for fun. We don't need the qualifier, just a race. GR3 will do the job. We'll get a punch in this other one. Softs to hards, prohibited. That's looking good. Go away, Nico. You're a torture boy. Spa in the rain. Maybe one day I learn to drive in the rain. I haven't had the patience. I've never done more than one lap in a row, I don't think, before quitting and saying no, we don't have the patience to learn that at the moment. With too much other stuff to learn and try and improve on. Connection has been timed out. There we go. We didn't even save that shit here. We'll have to make that again. We'll come right out of that and then go back in one more time. I always start your lobbies on the Seaside GR4. I done that, Jimmy, for a long time as well. A bit of GR4 at the Seaside. It does seem to drag them in. They all love a bit of GR4 at the Seaside. Right, load settings. All welcome. Scottie Senior Day screen. Load. Where we don't need the qualifier. Just a race. We're going to go just under double figures. 10 and 4. I'm going to save it this time and override it so it's there. Is that all but done? Tuning prohibited. Soft to hards. Yep. Right. Save settings. Over that, please. So at least now if it doesn't work, it should be saved. Now the time's out again. Yeah, the internet, hopefully it doesn't keep on doing it, mate, and I'll have to end the stream, because when I exit the game, I don't know why. If any of us know if there's any settings on the PlayStation that need changing, I have went in and tried to have a look to see if there's anything that says anything about it. It is going to time itself out again, I can tell already. Yeah. So I'm going to need a new stream, because when I press my PS button and just go to applications and quit the application, it doesn't keep my live stream going. It ends my live stream on me, and I don't know why that's happening. I watch Super GT and he can seemingly do a live stream and come into his options and quit out of one game and go into a different game and stuff, but his stream keeps going. perhaps he's more than likely he's not going to be streaming on his PlayStation, as he's going to have a big cracker set up. He'll be streaming on something totally different, so maybe there's not even an option for me to do it. So gentlemen, apologies. I shall be rebooting my PlayStation here. I'll get another stream started ASAP. I'm on it right now. Thank you for the couple of practices. We'll get another one started in a second.